What up, peeps? Joe Passarelli channel here, Joe Passarelli Show, and the punishment has finally come down for the New England Patriots and Tom Brady for the DeflateGate scandal stemming from incidents involving deflated balls against the Indianapolis Colts way back in the AFC Championship game a few months ago, Foxborough, Massachusetts. Today, here Monday, May 11th, finally the final shoe drops, and suspensions and fines and penalties are handed out, and certainly some stiff penalties handed out to the defending National Football League Super Bowl champion New England Patriots, starting off with Tom Brady, who gets 4-game suspension. I predicted on the Joe Passarelli Show and on the Strike Zone that Brady would get 2 to 4 games. He got the max, and prediction 4 games. I do believe he may appeal it, and there's a strong chance that the appeal will cut the penalty from 4 to 2 games. Strong chance. Well, it's still a distinct possibility that he may miss the first 4 games at home hosting Pittsburgh on the Thursday night, on the road against Buffalo. I think they have Jacksonville at home, and then on the road against Dallas, which certainly is an interesting game for him to miss as well. He comes back week 6 after the bye week against the Indianapolis Colts of all teams. How ironic is it that the first game Tom Brady will be back will be against the Indianapolis Colts, the team where all this DeflateGate stuff started. My thoughts, folks, my reaction. Accountability was not initially taken by the New England Patriots nor Tom Brady. I do believe the Patriots hung Tom Brady out to dry. By the way, they were uncooperative and stubborn, and even Kraft demanding apologies at the Super Bowl for it. I mean, look, we got caught with our hand with the cookie jar. This has happened in the past. Incidents like this with the Minnesota Vikings, with the Carolina Panthers just this year, with the San Diego Chargers. Teams admitted to the wrongdoing and got a minimal fine or a little reaction. I do believe part of this reaction is because so many scandals were botched last year by the hands of Roger Goodell, from Adrian Peterson to Ray Rice to others, Greg Hardy. So because of all that, they have to come down hard on this, which, you know, it's a stupid rule that the Patriots broke, but it is a rule nonetheless. And the 2 employees involved suspended without pay for the season. I'm surprised they're not even fired by the team, interestingly enough. And the team itself is fined $1 million in addition to losing a 2016 first-round draft pick and a 2017 fourth-round draft pick. Very interesting. Gonna see Jimmy Garoppolo play this season. I, for one, am actually semi-interested and intrigued to see if the young kid, you know, can show anything in a little 2 to 4 game auditions, we'll call it, there with Tommy Terrific being suspended. I am interested in that. However, with the future of the team now embargoed with the loss of 2 draft picks, will the Patriots look to maybe trade Tom Brady and maybe get the first round pick back, maybe this offseason or next offseason? Wouldn't shock me either. And I think if the Patriots could get a first and a second or a good collection of picks for Tom Brady, I definitely think they'd do it. And it's shitty because this team hung Tom Brady out to dry. They hung Tom Brady out to dry in the press conference after the Colts game, where he was very uncomfortable, and looked like he was lying and uncomfortable there. It looked like he was sweating the heat from the reporters and questions that day. And obviously he didn't turn in his phone records, and, you know, to get suspended 4 games just on the merit of not turning your phone records in. The Patriots have been uncooperative. They're uncooperative about Spygate, and they were uncooperative about Deflategate. And, you know, the fact that they didn't work with the NFL. It's a shame because Robert Kraft backed Roger Goodell after the Ray Rice scandal last year. He was one of the few owners that did. He went against advice, went against better advice and backed Roger Goodell. And now look what happens. Karma's interesting, and with Tom Brady possibly appealing, is he really going to appeal to the man who suspended him in the first place, to Roger Goodell, or is he going to go to an independent source to appeal? That'll be interesting to see how this plays out. But the breaking news, folks, today, Monday, May 11th, 2015, on the Joe Passarelli channel, Joe Passarelli Shizzo. Unbelievable, folks. Tom Brady suspended 4 games. Stay tuned tomorrow morning on the Wrestling Throwdown YouTube channel for our Raw review. We're going to have our WWE Payback preview show this week as well. Stay tuned for that. Go to Strike Zone YouTube channel, Strike Zone Radio, for our great interviews, including Roddy Piper, Bob Sochi, Kenny Dykstra, Kevin Sullivan, and others. And certainly buy your tickets at ImmortalSeats.com. All you people looking out there for tickets for all the great sporting and music events out there this summer. It's heating up out there. You want to crank it up and have an immortal time? Go to ImmortalSeats.com. Ooh yeah, dig it! I am Joe Passarelli channel here, Joe Passarelli Show. I'm Joe Passarelli, the host of the Joe Passarelli Show. Joe Passarelli channel here live on YouTube. Thank you very much for listening and subscribing and watching. Stay tuned for possibly more content during Raw, or maybe an update on the finish of the game for Wizards versus Hawks. Gonna be trying to get more content on this channel this week. No Strike Zone this week on rickradio.org. We're taking a week off, and I want to reward the Joe Passarelli channel subscribers with this extra bit of free time I've gotten. So stay tuned to the Joe Passarelli channel for more updates, more rants, and more. Thank you all for subscribing. Much appreciated. Go subscribe to Haley Imes and the Wrestling Throwdown. Subscribe to Strike Zone Radio. Subscribe to Duo Dreamer 2K26. Great stuff he always does on his channel. Christopher Sterling. Go subscribe to Michael Miner and the whole Wrestling Throwdown family. Joe Passarelli here live. Roll the dice. Tom Brady. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4-game suspension for the defending Super Bowl MVP, Super Bowl champion. The hammer of Thor dropped upon the New England Patriots today. Folks, what do you think? Did the NFL do the right thing? Did they overreact? Are the Patriots due for this kind of punishment with an element of karma due to Spygate and other shady things they were involved with in the past? I'd love to hear and read what you guys think. Post comments down below. Like, subscribe, share this video on social media if you're into it. Make sure you subscribe, brother. Joe Passarelli, New England Patriots. The hammer drops. It's a new day in Foxborough. See how the 2015 season goes. Joe Passarelli Show. Subscribe.